Now this house, it has a very distinguished value. But unlike the other ones that we've seen today, it has a rather, well, rustic, ancient feel, unlike the modern day type of structures. Why don't we go ahead and look inside?
Well, that was an overly nice way of saying what everyone was really thinking. She could have just said the first words on her mind. Dilapidated, run down, broken. Any of those would have worked. But to use ancient and rustic and distinguished, I find that slightly insulting. You see, I've been around for a while and I've seen the trials and the hurt that people suffer within my walls. The ironic thing is, no one ever asks the house how it feels about anything. It's just a shelter. Why should its feelings matter? But they do. When people hurt, their houses hurt. When they break, their houses become broken too. So don't listen to the properly dressed showwoman who only sees this structure as property and money. Listen to me, for I see it as something more. My name is 129 Parker Street, and I've lived here forever. Holidays are the greatest times of the year for houses. One family, the Dannels, exercised all of their creativity during the end of October, when they would dress in costume and answer the door with a resounding boo! Yeah, boo. On more than one occasion, this boo would send neighborhood kids screaming down the street, crying for their mothers. But the child of our focus had no intention of running. He came for his candy. Ouch! That hurt a bit. But there's more than one kind of hurt. There's the physical, and then there's the internal. And both cause a heart to break.
Now we have a quaint little abode full of charm and sophistication in the backyard. And you'll notice this beautiful bench. Built for two people in love.
Or two who have fallen out of love. When the Glenn family moved into my residence early in their lives, they were a happy couple, right out of high school. But, like all seemingly great things, their love came to an end. Broke, and they broke with it. In their later years, they hardly spoke a word to one another. I endured their silence, and when they finally passed on together, there was no escape for me. I was bound to the silence. The Rowe family was evicted 2 years after they moved in. They had run into financial troubles, and their debts grew larger and larger. A divorce followed, as well as problems with their teenagers acting out. Nothing scars a family more than money. Nothing scars a house more than a scarred family.
Hey, Dad. I think you should see something.
Now this is the guest bedroom. It's so quaint and cozy.
I love it. It'd be perfect for your birthday.
Oh yeah. And it's got, you know, such a feeling of peace and awakening.
As well as loss and grief. The last family that I housed cared for an elderly old man. He suffered from an incurable disease and became very sick just months after arriving. The family lost him one fall morning. The hurt and the pain was felt by everyone, was absorbed into my walls as it was absorbed into their hearts. They broke their ties with hope that day, and I broke mine as well. The silence and loneliness pressed in on me in the years that followed. Renters would come and go, taking advantage of my despair to use me and then move on. Then there came a day when I was wanted once more. I became legally bonded to people again, to experience life as they did. For there's always a new beginning when things end. There's always recovery when you've been pained, when you've been lost, when you have been broken.